And a good morning to you all. I am driving here still in Virginia, the state of mind. I think that's their slogan. I'm going to be going to Cherokee, North Carolina. Stay there 2 days, 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights. Going to be going on a railroad. Not so sure if I'll be able to see some fall-colored leaves. It's still too much green here. Anyway, as they say, we will see and discover something. So yeah, it's slightly rainy now. What else? So hopefully tomorrow won't be raining. It'll be a little bit warmer in Cherokee. It's currently 48 degrees at about 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. So, yeah. Okay. Cheerio. That's a little doggy on North Carolina.
so used to not being trained that like I've gotten caught by before, and I'm like, an overpass or an underpass for this.
Seems like we heard that.
So everybody like circles around and trying to go another way because they're hard. You gotta go a ways to get to an overpass for that way. It's like an old.
Various ways in.
Now, is this what this is?
Don't throw anything at me. Alright.
So thinking about kudzu.
Yeah.
Flows in and the east, the Nantahala. So we couldn't see where the Tuckasegee came in because it was behind where those houseboats were, behind that hill. But we will be going upstream of the Nantahala. And that's why they drop the lake every year 80 to 85 feet. It's because there's the three rivers and lots of little creeks and streams. And if we get any snow and all the rain we have in the spring, there's more water coming in than they're able to let out over the dam. So they'll draw it way down to make room for all the extra water coming in. And then they can do repairs also while it's down. Repairs on the dam. Dam repairs. Fontana Lake. Fontana Lake is 10,000 acres and has around 240 miles, 238, 240 miles of shoreline. Gets up to 550 feet deep near the dam. So kind of hard to see with the glare right now, but if you notice later on how green the water is, it's not algae, it's the copper minerals in the soil. All the lake has a lot of current, so it doesn't have that much algae in it because there's river coming in every direction. So one from the east, one from the west, one from the south, and then they all flow kind of northwest back to where over the dam into the Little Tennessee on the other side, and then the Little Tennessee flows into the Tennessee.
So I guess all that marina is just all floating.
And that's the public marina, Almond Boat Dock there. And the first one that you saw,
It floats.
yeah, they're floating. Yeah.
I'm wondering how the buildings there, but they're on floats too.
Oh, the houses back here.
Unless they're
Floating
right down
houses.
the water level.
Yeah. Oh, just that little building. Yeah, it's a floating one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the houseboats back there. If you saw the houseboats back there, they're not actually boats. They're floating houses, and they don't have anchors because they're the water there when it's full. It's about like 60 to 200 feet in some areas, and so they'll tie them off to trees with a rope. That's why they'll be tied to trees so they don't float away or crash into the neighbor's house. But if you don't like your neighbor, you could always untie their house and move it around the hill. Like you could do it while they're asleep and they wake up somewhere else. Sorry, y'all relocated last night. But there's some in some areas they'll just sit down on the bottom of the lake bed. And when they originally actually let them start having it was like 1946, because when they flooded the lake, they flooded 7 towns, and the people that lived in those towns, they only gave them about 30 days to relocate and paid them $37 an acre for their land. So a lot of them didn't have money to go start over somewhere else or nowhere to go. And so when they went back into the area, they found them living in campsites and on makeshift rafts on the water. And they told them they couldn't be squatters, but they would issue them a permit to build a house on the water. And they issued those permits in 1946, and 100-year permits till 2046. But the TVA announced like 2 years ago that in 2046 they're not renewing them, so they have 28 years before they have to tear them all down and remove them from the lake.
Oh, wow.
Do people live there all year round?
No, just originally, yeah, probably when they first allowed them to, but it would have been a lot easier then, because they could have had a wood stove and just had wood stored on the shoreline for heat. But now they'd have to store it somewhere completely different, way off, and go have somebody cut it and bring it in, and it's getting harder and harder to get loads of firewood, unless you know somebody's got a lot of land that you could cut trees on. But they don't have to have like a propane heater or kerosene, and then you'd worry about the pipe freezing in the winter. So nobody really messes with them in the winter. After the lake's down to the lowest point, like in November, then usually they don't go back out there until the spring when they start filling it back up.
How do they get to their house about their boat?
Yeah, that's why if you saw the little marina on the other end, that's a Larka boat dock, and there's a whole lot of boats down there because each one of the houseboats has to have a boat to get to their house because they don't have land access. But they're like just regular little houses on the inside. They have kitchens and bathrooms and bedroom and living room. They'll use propane for their stoves, and they generators for their electricity, and their septic's like a motor coach or an RV type system. And they come from the marina. They have a septic boat that comes up from the marina to pump out their septic and give them fuel for their generators. Like pickaxes and shovels and maybe homemade explosives. So some places it's barely enough room for the train to get by. So they'll tell you don't stick your head or arms outside the visible windows. allow the people off the Appalachian Trail when they come through if they want to stay on it.
So that's what
So this is where we'll stop for our layover, but we go 6 miles past it right now to where the Y is on the track, and they'll take the engine off there, move it to the other end. Then we'll come back here on our way back and stop here for our hour layover. And this is, we're in the gorge now at this point where it turned a river from the lake, and that's the Nantahala River. And you'll notice this is all the original railroad bed that was built. So the river looks really low right now, and that's because we haven't met the water yet coming down. So every morning they open the dam up about 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And this is what it looks like before they open the dam up.
We got time to walk down and look at that Class 5 rapids if you'd like to.
But it goes on out, you'll pass Fontana Dam, and Fontana Dam was in the movie The Fugitive also, like if y'all saw that, where Harrison Ford jumps off, is running in the woods down below, that's Fontana Dam in the background there. The dam itself is, it took them 2 years. In 1940, they were building it. They needed electricity in Alcoa, Tennessee for aluminum production for airplanes during World War II. So they hurried up and built the dam here in 2 years. And it took about 5,000 men, and they paid them $5 a day. And the dam is 480 feet tall and 2,100 feet long and has over 2 million square feet of concrete in it. So at the time when they built it, it was the second tallest dam in the world. Now it's the second tallest, or the tallest on the eastern part of the United States. Second tallest in the United States, I believe. But it's still, I think, in the top 5 in the whole world, if I'm not mistaken. So this lake's not as big as, I know they were talking about, was Lake Norman or one of those in Georgia, South Carolina, that was really, really big. It's not as big as their, like, wide, but ours is really, really deep because it goes 550 feet deep near the dam. So it's like almost a 55-story building. So that's the Little Tennessee there where the sea comes in on that side back here. And we're getting ready to go back across the trestle. So if y'all were wanting to take pictures and you want to go out to the vestibule, you can do that now. We'll be at the trestle in just a minute. I'll give y'all a break for a minute. I'll talk too much sometimes.
Will you go over the prices with everybody?
Okay. Okay. And then here's where you'll see that little telegraph wire on the their property, they still had road access, so they could only take what they needed of their property. But the people that didn't have road access, they took all of their property. So that's why they took what they needed of their property, and then after the lake was done, these people come back to build their houses close as they could to the water. But that's the only view. The rest are all like lake view. They're up higher and down. But these are worth like millions of dollars. You never see them for sale. Even the ones that's up lake view up on the side of the mountain, they're $1 million. And I guess the reason is because there's not that much density around it. A real clean, like you don't have a lot of buildings.
Road to Nowhere. Began in 1943, and then the National Park System said, no more building. Okay, we're gonna go nowhere. So, DizTraveler is gonna go nowhere. We're now in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And once we get to the end of this, we'll be only like 7 miles, I think, from the Tennessee border. However, you can't go much further because they stopped building. National Park said, no, you cannot build here. This whole area is condemned. You cannot build road. Bad, bad, bad. So, just outside of Bryson City, North Carolina, you can find this road to nowhere. We're now driving on the Fontana Road. Fontana Lake is supposedly seen from here. As you notice, there are cars coming from the opposite directions. You know where they came from. Give you a big old hint. I just talked about it. They came from nowhere. ba 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 da da dee da da la da 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 dee da do la 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 dee da 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 dee la da da da. Yeah, so I rode the train, come back, and now I'm gonna go nowhere. Where did you go after you did the train trip? I went to nowhere. Well, how do you know you went nowhere? Well, as you can tell, in about another 2 miles, is this gonna stop? The road stops. No more moving forward. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a road to the other side of the mountain. I beg your pardon, you're not gonna reach the state of Tennessee from here. That car came from nowhere. Haha. Now my GPS is going crazy. Where are you at? We don't see you. GPS says you've already here. Well, we're still going. Welcome to Lakeview Drive East. about to hit the dead end. Barricade ahead. Oh, look at all these people. They're all parked nowhere. Let's all see what little tourist things we can do, yeah? I'm going back to the car because the loop that goes back that way, right about 4 or 6 miles. Then it comes back up this way. Then it connects back here. So I'm not doing it. Go back to the car and get some food. Maybe another hour to go. Everyone is taking a photograph of this elk. It's a little elk that ate grass in the town called Cherokee of North Carolina. Look at all these cars coming in. Ha ha! Okay. I don't think that's a real kit.